Welcome back for the last module of geometry, and we are looking at our word problems for this course. I did not do many of these because they tend to be a little bit long, but let's take a look at these and see how well we can apply the skills that we've learned in this class. So looking at the first one, it says the area of a trapezoid is 210 square centimeters. Its height is 15 centimeters and one of its bases measures 12 centimeters. What is the length of the other base? So this problem is going to involve some algebra. Those of you who have had the algebra course, this should be okay. If you've not had the algebra course, this may be a little bit more difficult than you're ready for. So if it becomes too tough, just stop the video. I don't want you to try to fret through this. You need some algebra to be able to do this one. But I'm going to start off by drawing a trapezoid because I just like to see pictures. And this is not to scale. Okay, I'm just sketching out a picture of a trapezoid. And a trapezoid can take on a lot of different shapes, but this one is pretty close to what I'm used to. And again, it is not to scale, so it's not exactly right, but I'm not going to take the time to make that come out. So it tells me that the area of the whole thing, this whole inner side, is 210 squares. Okay, so if I were coloring, I would need to color in 210 squares to make this trapezoid. It tells me that the height is 15 centimeters and that one of the bases is 12. Now, I don't know the length of the other base. It could be more or less than 12, but I'm just guessing here. So I'm just going to put one of the bases as 12. And they want to know the base that's down here, the other base. So I need the formula for the area of a trapezoid, and it is 1/2 times the sum of the bases times the height. It's not a very pretty formula. Okay, this is where your algebra comes in. We need to substitute what we know. We know that A is 210. We know that 1/2 is part of the formula. And we know that one of the bases is 12. Okay. And we know that the height is 15. So this is what we know according to the formula. And then this is where algebra takes over. You're going to have to solve this equation for the base. You are looking for the base. So everything that is not this missing base has to move to the other side. So we want to know the missing unidentified base. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is get rid of this 1/2 and this 15. So I'm going to go ahead and say 1/2 times 15, which is 7.5, times 12 plus b squared, b second base, is 210. And then I'm going to say, okay, 7.5 times 12, let's use some distribution, is 90. And then 7.5 times b2, the second base, is going to be that coefficient and variable. I'm I'm going to subtract the 90 from both sides. So 210 minus 90 is 120. And that equals 7.5 B2. And then let's divide both sides by 7.5. And it will tell us that base 2, our second base of this trapezoid, is 16. So the missing base is 16 centimeters. And that, my friends, is a tough problem. This is not for beginners. It revolves on your algebra. It relies on your algebra skills as much as your geometry skills. Okay, I will see you in the next word problem.